Will the market go up or down? Should you lock in or float? Find out this and more with Master of the Markets, hosted by Barry Habib of MBS Highway. Brought to you by Caliber Home Loans. At Caliber Wholesale, our products make us different, and our people make us great. Caliber Home Loans Incorporated is an industry product leader with a full offering of core conventional and government products, coupled with our innovative non-agency portfolio lending products. Contact us to learn more.
Welcome to another edition of Master of the Markets. I'm Barry Habib at MBS Highway. This is created exclusively for Mortgage News Network. It was a very busy week news-wise. First of all, we did get the Federal Reserve coming out and unanimously waiting to make a move on interest rates. However, they do set up for a potential move higher in March. So the Fed said that they think confidently that inflation will rise, and inflation is the enemy of interest rates, as we know, and the main driver of whether or not the Fed will hike rates. Now, here's the thing, is that the Fed has certainly in the past talked a good game, but whether they do or not act on it is something of course that's up for debate. Now, we know that the makeup of the Fed, the voting members, the 10 voting members this year, is more dovish, meaning that they'll even be less inclined to raise rates than they were last year with the makeup of the 10 voting members. You have essentially most of the voting members as either dovish or central, just one person that's considered a hawk, wanting to really curb inflation and take advanced measures to protect against it. So whether or not the Fed moves in March remains to be seen. Now, we also got some big news out of the jobs report, and the jobs report showed, hey, this is a really big number, and we see a lot of job growth, yet mortgage bonds improved. Why? Well, that's because the unemployment rate got worse. We saw hourly earnings decline. That takes wage pressure inflation even lower. And what that did was it made the bond market kind of rally a little bit as it was bracing for a potentially stronger than expected number. Earlier in the week, we had the ADP number. That came out really strong. And even as I mentioned, that headline number was a big number. But, you know, there are two reports. There's the establishment or the business survey. That's where you get that big 227,000 number from. But there's also the household survey. And that's where they actually call individuals. And when they do that, we see that there was people that reported that in that survey, believe it or not, forget 227,000 job gains, that survey showed that we lost 30,000 jobs. So that's where you get the discrepancies from, and since that's where the unemployment rates come from, that's why unemployment rate looked like it was worse. Where would he go from here? Well, we have a pretty big week ahead. We do have some auctions coming up, and this will be very important on Wednesday and Thursday, and mortgage bonds are really struggling here to make a move above some ceilings of resistance on price and drop below some floors in interest rates. If they can hold on to this in the early part of this week, we could see a nice improvement in rates. But if they falter, if they misstep, if they start to move lower, especially after, look for Wednesday's auction at 1 p.m. Eastern time on that 10-year, if we get a weaker auction, we could see a give up. But if that shows some strength, there's a lot of room for improved pricing ahead. So it's a very pivotal week. Now, housing, as we've said, it continues to be strong. And even in the face of seeing higher rates, contract signs showed really good news for housing, and appreciation levels really solid between that 5 and 6%, depending on which survey or which measurement you use. But I'll tell you what, we're seeing some really strong house gains in price, and it's all because tight inventory and strong demand. I expect those two to continue. Now, as the volatility is there in the marketplace, as these reports come out, you want to share them, you want to co-brand them, you want to show your customers what the opportunity is in the real estate market. Just hop onto MBS Highway, take us for a free trial, and go ahead and start using those and really protect your business. We want to help you protect your current real estate relationships with those real estate agents that are confident in you and referring you and passing your name out. Protect those relationships because they're going to try and be poached by others, and also build new ones. We'll help you do that. Okay, hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.
Your reputation with your referring business partners depends largely on the lenders you recommend. This is why you'll want to choose a partner who shares your commitment to customer service. At Caliber Home Loans, our products make us different and our people make us great. A leading product innovator. In addition to our core conventional, government, and jumbo loans, we've created our own non-agency portfolio lending products. These enable you to assist creditworthy clients who can demonstrate the ability to repay. To learn more, visit us online at caliberwholesale.com.
This is Mortgage News Network.